Off there to the right, somewhere, there is a large island. It's rather a mystery.
What island is it?
The old charts call it Ship Trap Island. A suggestive name, isn't it? Sailors have a curious dread of the place. I don't know why. Some superstition.
Can't see it.
You have good eyes, Rainsford. I've seen you pick off a moose moving in the brown fall bush at 400 yards, but you can't see 4 miles through a moonless Caribbean night.
Not 4 miles. The darkness is like moist black velvet.
It will be light in Rio. We will make it in a couple days.
We'll have some good hunting. The best sport in the world, hunting.
For the hunter, not for the hunted.
Ugh. You're a big game hunter, not a philosopher. Who cares how a jaguar feels?
Perhaps the jaguar does.
Bah. They've no understanding.
Even so, I rather think they understand one thing. Fear. The fear of pain and the fear of death.
Nonsense. This hot weather is making you soft, Whitney. Be a realist. The world is made of 2 classes, the hunters and the hunted. Luckily, you and I are the hunters. Do you think we've passed that island yet?
I hope so, Rainsford. I can't tell in the dark. This place has a reputation. A bad one.
Cannibals?
Even cannibals wouldn't even live in such a god-forsaken place. But it's gotten into sailor lore somehow. Didn't you notice that the crew's nerves seemed a bit jumpy today?
They were a bit strange, now that you mention it. Even Captain Nielsen.
Yes, even that tough-minded old Swede who'd go up to the devil himself and ask him for a light. Those fishy blue eyes held a look I've never seen before. All I could get out of him was, "This place has an evil name among seafaring men, sir." Then he said to me very gravely, "Don't you feel anything?" As if the air around us was actually poisonous. However, I did feel a sudden chill.
Cool.
I don't like your sass, Rainsford. Anyway, I guess I'll turn in for the night. Bye.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Smooch. I need to swim to that island on the right. That is where I heard the gunshot.
A 22. That's odd. Must have been a fairly large animal, too. But where there's a gun, there's people. I guess I'll follow these boot prints. A mirage. Simply a mirage. Man, I must be delusional. I'm a psycho. It is real. It's real. It's real. It is real. It is real. It's real, and I don't know why I'm frowning. It's a palatial shadow, and it's real. Don't be alarmed. I'm no robber. My name is Sanga Rainsford of New York City. And I'm real. Don't be alarmed. I'm no robber. My name is Sanga Rainsford of New York City. I fell off a yacht. I'm hungry. Can you hook me up, bro?
It is a great honor to welcome Mr. Sanga Rainsford, the celebrated hunter, to my home. Please come in. Ivan is an incredibly strong fellow, but has the misfortune of being deaf and dumb. A simple fellow, but like all his race, he is a bit of a savage.
Is he Russian?
He is a Cossack, and so am I. Come, we shouldn't be chattering here. We can talk later. Now you want clothes, food, and rest. You shall have them. This is a restful spot. Follow Ivan, if you please, Mr. Rainsford. I was about to have my dinner when you came. I'll wait for you. You'll find my clothes fit you, I think.
Thank you very much. You know, you guys are the epitome of cool. I really appreciate this. Looking good, Rainsford. Looking good.
Sorry if I've forgotten to tell you my name. I am General Zaroff. You'll have a cocktail, Mr. Rainsford. Perhaps you were surprised when I recognized your name. You see, I read all books on hunting published in English, French, and Russian. I have but one passion in my life, and that is the hunt.
You've got some wonderful heads. That's the largest Cape buffalo I've ever seen.
Oh yes, he was a monster.
Did he charge you?
Hurled me against a tree. Fractured my skull, but I got the brute.
I have always thought that the Cape buffalo is the most dangerous of all big game.
No. You are wrong, sir. The Cape buffalo is not the most dangerous game. Here in my preserve on the island, I hunt more dangerous game.
Is there big game on this island?
The biggest.
Really?
Oh, it isn't here naturally, of course. I have to stock the island.
What have you imported, General? Tigers?
No, hunting tigers ceased to interest me some years ago. I exhausted their possibilities, you see. No thrill left in tigers, no real danger. I live for danger, Mr. Rainsford. We will have some capital hunting, you and I. I shall be most glad to have your society. I'll tell you. You will be amused, I know. I think I may say, in all modesty, that I have done a rare thing. God makes some men poets. Some he makes kings, some beggars. He made a hunter. My hand was made for the trigger, my father said. He was a very rich man with 250,000 acres in the Crimea, and he was an ardent sportsman. When I was only 5 years old, he gave me a little gun, specially made in Moscow, for me to shoot sparrows with. When I shot some of his prize turkeys with it, he did not punish me, he complimented me on my marksmanship. I killed my first bear in the Caucasus when I was 10. My whole life has been one prolonged hunt. I went into the army, it was expected of noblemen's sons, and for a time commanded a division of Cossack cavalry, but my real interest was always the hunt. I have hunted every kind of game in every land. It would be impossible for me to tell you how many animals I have killed. After the debacle in Russia, I left the country, for it was imprudent for an officer of the Tsar to stay there. Many noble Russians lost everything. I, luckily, had invested heavily in American securities, so I shall never have to open a tea room in Monte Carlo, or drive a taxi in Paris. Naturally, I continued to hunt grizzlies and Iraqis, crocodiles in the Ganges, rhinoceroses in East Africa. It was in Africa that the Cape buffalo hit me and laid me up for 6 months. As soon as I recovered, I started for the Amazon to hunt jaguars, for I had heard they were unusually cunning. They weren't. They were no match at all for a hunter with his wits about him and a high-powered rifle. I was bitterly disappointed. I was lying in my tent with a splitting headache one night, when a terrible thought pushed its way into my mind. Hunting was beginning to bore me. So, I asked myself why the hunt no longer fascinated me. Hunting had ceased to be what you call a sporting proposition. It had become too easy. I always got my quarry. Always. There is no greater bore than perfection. No animal had a chance with me anymore. Instinct is no match for reason. When I thought of this, it was a tragic moment for me, I can tell you. It came to me as an inspiration what I must do.
And that was?
I had to invent a new animal to hunt.
A new animal? You're joking.
Not at all. I never joke about hunting. This animal supplies me with the most exciting hunting in the world. I wanted the ideal animal to hunt. So I tried to think of the attributes of the ideal animal to hunt. It must have courage, cunning, and, above all, it must be able to reason.
But no animal can reason.
My dear fellow, there is one.
But you don't mean.
And why not?
I can't believe you are serious, General Zaroff. This is a grisly joke.
Why should I not be serious? I am speaking of hunting.
Hunting. General Zaroff, what you speak of is murder. So, that's why you were checking me out earlier. You are going to hunt me.
Yup, sure am. Wake up bright and early tomorrow morning. Ivan will give you a knife and some food. I will give you 3 hours head start. As for me, I am tired. Peace out.
Fiddlesticks.
Now I've lost Ivan, one of my precious dogs, and my Cory. Thank goodness Rainsford is gone.
You who?
Rainsford. How the heck did you get here?
Swam? I found it quicker than walking through the jungle.
I congratulate you. You have won the game.
I am still a beast at bay. Get ready, General Zaroff.
I see. Splendid. One of us is to furnish a repast for the hounds. The other will sleep in this very excellent bed. On guard, Rainsford. No animal had a chance with me anymore. Instinct is no match for reason. When I thought of this, it was a tragic moment for me.